All right, everyone, what's going on? Welcome to the Don's Modeling Desk. Working on the Orville tonight. I'm going to be working on the tiny little shuttle.
Look at that.
And we'll see how, hopefully, it turns out better than it did on the Friday night stream because I borked the whole shuttle on that stream. But oh well.
You got this.
And we got Jody producing, as you can hear.
Hi, everybody. We got a whole string of chats right off the bat here. Donnie Buck says, worst because I can. Oops, I mean first. And then he says, okay, ready, you can start.
Oh, well, thank you for giving me permission to start, Buck.
Alex here too. Hi, Alec. Says, hey, Buck, and he is second. And Buck says, warning, alien detected. Alec defending his humanity, saying I am no alien. Buck says, did I say you were an alien? I just said one was detected. You have a guilty conscience. Howard is here. Borking
like
is
this?
a
I'm not
thing.
saying it's space aliens, right? But it goes without saying it's fucking space aliens.
Like that?
Like that. Howard says, borking is a thing. So what are you going to use to light up that shuttle there?
I'm going to solder this little 50/50 SMD.
Oh. That's going to be sitting on the floor in the shuttle bay, right?
Well, the way I did the other one was I carved a little square out in the bottom there.
Yeah.
And just kind of recessed the SMD up into there.
Yeah.
So it'll be recessed up into the shuttle, and hopefully it'll light it good enough. I don't know what the heck I did with that other shuttle, or I would show it.
You'll just run the wire through the floor?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I should have known better than put lacquer paint over acrylic. But, you know, it is what it is, right?
That's right. We've all done it. I've done it. I was mixing colors and I mixed enamel paint in with latex paint.
Oof.
Twice. On 2 separate times. I did it again. Buck says, see, Jody might be the alien. That's right. I might be. You guys don't know.
He's the Canadian.
Howard says, aliens. Game over. Game over, man. And Trent's here. Trent says, hi, Donnie and Jody. Hi, Trent.
What's going on, Trent?
Buck says, carving? You mean like with wood? Just like it, Buck, but with resin.
That's right.
And then he says, recess? That's my favorite subject when I was in school.
Same.
Carving recess. Trent says, hey, Buck, Howard, and Alien? And Alex says, Buck, you're now on a permanent recess from work.
He's not wrong. He is not wrong.
Not an alien. Hi, Trent. Buck says, hey, Trent, see any aliens? Just one. I'm no alien, Trent. Buck says, and then Donnie turned on the alien repellent, and Alec was put in timeout.
I wouldn't do that to Alec.
No.
I know he's here. I won't turn on the alien repellent. Get some flux on here.
What the flux?
What the flux? It might help if I turn on the soldering iron and let it warm up too.
Yeah, I've done that. Go to solder something and it's not on. But you know what I've done twice now? Not turn the soldering iron off.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Well, it's probably not the best thing to do.
Also, got to figure out
No.
which side is positive and which side is negative.
Positive side has a plus. The negative side has a minus.
Not on these little SMDs that don't.
Yeah, I know. There's no way to tell.
It has a little notch on one corner. If I can pick this thing up. Yeah, there it is. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but on that top corner, there's a little notch. And I can't I can't remember if that's supposed to be positive or negative, so I'm just gonna figure it out here. Well, that didn't do anything. Let's try it. Oh, it might help if I turn it on.
The power supply is not on.
Well, it was on, but I didn't hit the button to send the juice. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Let's see. Howard says, damn, Trent, you done stole that #1 from Buck. Yeah, you know what? Trent steals the #1 crown thing as soon as he enters the chat every time. YouTube must really like him.
That's
I bet you comments on a lot of other people's videos and content and stuff like that. You keep a prominent presence, and YouTube remembers that and knows it for some reason. I don't know why. Whatever. Yeah, I've noticed that though. Trent always seems to steal the #1 crown right away. Alex says, I'm never going to win until Wonderfest, am I?
What's Wonderfest going to prove?
No. Hell with. Buck says, Trent, give that back. And Howard asks the same thing. Why would you win at Wonderfest?
All that proves is you have a good human suit.
By proving I am a human.
Come on, soldering iron, warm up.
Buck says, I left my soldering iron on for a week once. Oh, only did it for a day, like overnight. I noticed first thing in the morning. So more like 4 or 5 hours. Because I was staying up late and then noticing it. I noticed it in the morning when I got up to bring my wife to work.
Well, crap. This is one of those SMDs with the stupid enamel on it.
Oh, is that what all that smoke was?
No, that was the flux, but some of these SMDs have enamel on them.
Yeah.
And you can't solder to them until you sand that enamel off.
think you can just burn it off with a lighter.
Wouldn't that melt the little plastic on the SMD though?
I don't know. Maybe if you keep it there for too long, yeah.
I just run it across one of these sanding sticks a few times.
Oh, right on. Oh, so you're able to do the whole surface of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why they do that. Maybe to keep it from rusting as it's making its way across the ocean from the Chinesium factory.
Possibly.
Okay.
So when I thought when you try to solder it, I thought that just burns away when you solder it.
No, it keeps the solder won't stick.
Oh.
Yeah, the solder will not stick when that enamel is on there. Now I got to figure out which side's positive again.
Howard says,
there we go.
They're marked. I think I need to send Donnie one of those.
What's marked?
I don't know. Let me go back to his last comment. Why would you win from Wonderfest? I think he means the SMD is marked with positive and negative.
Maybe. None of the ones I've ever had were marked. Some of them have a little T on them. When they have the little T on them, usually the top part of the T is the positive side, and the other part of the T is negative. But not always. Ask me how I know.
It says give her 24 volts.
There, now the solder sticks to it.
Got lots of comments. Buck says, so I should ban Trent? Because he has an advantage in the crown race?
You don't want Trent to be number one?
Says poor Trent. Trent says YouTube loves me, I guess. Buck says Trent works at Google. Sometimes you have to cheat to win, Buck, Trent says.
Cheaters always win.
Buck says if you can't cheat and win, then you're doing it wrong.
Right?
And Buck's singing to us, burning down the SMD. Gordon's here from Hobby Time.
What's up, Gordon?
How you doing?
Voila. We have lights.
Beauty.
Don't tell Don. Trim the extra off of these wires.
Howard says oxidation. It's probably not. That's probably why they put the ceramic coating on there.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking. So it didn't oxidize on the boat over here from the Chinesium factory. So that's what I was trying to tell Jordan. If you take those little rubber tips off of one of these clamps on the Omnifixo, they'll hold the SMDs perfect.
And I think Ian was saying you can clip your power source onto that clip and make those conductive, so you can, easily move it around and to do wiring or whatever.
Yeah, you can, because it's metal. I mean, the base. Well, no, the base is painted though. I don't know if the electricity would go through that or not. But
I don't think so, because the very bottom. Let me look at mine here. The very bottom of it is plastic, and the metal magnet doesn't make contact with the metal plate.
right, but I'm talking about the metal plate. But the metal plate is coated with something.
Yeah, but if you look at the bottom of your magnet there, if you look at the bottom of your clamp, you'll see that the yellow plastic protrudes further than the magnet, so that magnet won't even make contact with the metal plate anyway.
Well, that is true. That is true.
But you could clip your power onto the clip itself.
The clamp itself,
and,
yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Buck's warning Gordon that there's aliens around. And Alex says, I use a tip cleaning material to remove the oxidation from the tips, and it revives them to the point that they will be ready to accept solder. He says he'll give you a message and show you what he uses.
Well, I wasn't having a problem with the tip of the soldering iron. It was the contact pads on the SMD were enameled.
Yeah, I think he's talking about the tip of the soldering iron.
Yeah, the soldering iron was fine.
Unless he means the tip of the SMD thing. Not sure.
Maybe. But I have one set of SMDs, and all the contact pads are enameled for some reason. I don't know why, but they are. So it's like a nice little home for the SMD here.
A nice little groove. Make it groovy, Donnie.
Groovy.
Oh, Buck says C. His answer is C. Yeah, I've been slacking. I should have got some trivia questions going.
Oh, that's all good, Jody. Now let's see if that'll fit. Nope, need to make it a little bit wider.
Alex says, I thought it was D, Seth MacFarlane.
No, because Don's not here.
Buck says wrong, and for that answer, you get expelled from the chat. Howard says, I'll Seth MacFarlane you. Alex says, have mercy.
Only Don gets to answer Seth MacFarlane to every question.
And Buck says, you can clip your power? You can clip your power right here. I just clipped my power. You can clip your power for free. Yeah, Alex says he thought you were talking about the tip of the soldering iron. No, he was talking about the SMD contacts have coating on them.
Yeah, let's see.
Trent says Alex on Howard's naughty list. Because Howard says he really is asking for no presents from me.
No presents. where did I?
Buck says, "Why is Alex speaking French?" I didn't see any French comments. Just send him a lump of coal. Alex says, "Anything but the naughty list." I'm getting to you, Todd. Hi, Todd. I'm getting to you.
What's up, Todd?
Trent says, "Aliens get our languages confused, Buck." I am not an alien. And no, not the naughty list.
I am not your merry alien.
Mr. Marvel Phoenix himself is here. Todd, good evening, Todd. Everyone says hi to Todd. Buck says, "Todd, you should have seen what happened." And I finally got caught up to the chat.
What happened?
I don't know.
Well, Buck said Todd should have seen what happened. What happened?
Oh, Todd says, "What did I miss?"
I don't know, Todd. I think I missed it too.
Nothing drastic happened so far. Buck says, "I don't know." I just thought I'd say that.
Oh.
Buck, did you overuse all those memory mints and stuff Howard sent you? Did you take too many of those? And Alex says, "LOL. Oh, Buck.
Oh, Buck.
Oh, Buck." And Buck says, "I don't remember. I don't have any left." So he cannot remember.
You don't remember how many you took, Buck? You need some pills to help you remember if you took your pills. Dadgummit. And there we go. SMD glued in the bottom.
Perfect.
Now we need to
Alex says, "Take your mints." Howard says, "Don't worry, I got them covered." So what kind of paint job does that get? It's like a metallic, they're sort of metallic-y silver, eh?
The shuttles are all same color as the Orville. They're like really, really, really light gray. Almost white.
Okay. Okay. So similar to the Star Trek colors.
Yeah.
I thought they were a little darker. Buck says, "The other day no, that wasn't me."
No, that wasn't me.
Howard says, "I'm working on a short while watching. I saw I have 25 subs." Whee! Right on.
Nice.
That's pretty good. Considering you just started like a couple weeks ago.
Right?
And you're just making little shorts. Yeah, man. Should have the like when we do the group streams, that only goes to the HTM channel and gets uploaded to there, right?
The group stream? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's what color the shuttles are.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They're real close to the same color as the
Yeah.
The Orville.
With the light blue paint job there. That's kind of cool looking. Yeah, I couldn't really remember how they looked. Buck says, I just finished folding laundry, but there's more in the dryer. Yeah, that's how it works.
Right?
I got to do that too. I did. I washed laundry, but I haven't finished taking care of it yet.
It's like the never-ending story. It never ends.
Yeah. Especially when you got kids.
Yeah, why do they do that?
I know, right? Change different clothes every day. Come on, man. You don't need to wear different clothes every day. Howard's got laundry going too. Alex got 66 subs. Excellent.
Man, where do you dock that many subs?
Subway.
Oh, okay.
Buck says, I wouldn't have to wash the clothes if I walked around naked all the time. But then I wouldn't have pockets. Why, you'd have one pocket, Buck. You'd have one.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And two if you're creative. He knows you meant subscribers, Alec. Come on. What do you think, Danny's stupid over here? He knows.
I'm just messing with the alien. I mean, Alec.
Oh.
I hope I got enough of this. There ain't much in there.
Buck says, I can't fit my phone in the prison pocket. But then again, I wouldn't want to use it after that anyway. Now that would be butt dialing.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello? Who is it? I don't know. It just sounds like grumbling intestines. Oh, sorry. A prison pocket dialed you.
Sorry, didn't mean to call you. I had gas.
Alex says, I'm no alien, and I heard you almost say alien there, Donnie. Buck says, Donnie did no such thing, alienac.
Alienac.
And then he says, you that back. Buck's autocorrect getting out of control. Or one of Buck's mechanical fingers malfunctioned. Oh. Mm-hmm. He's a roebuck.
He's a robot.
Buck's a roebuck. Autocorrect always screws shit up.
Right.
Auto, O-T-T-O, correct. Oh! Here you go, Buck. Remember this one. You can ask somebody, why are the Germans such good spellers? Because they use autocorrect.
Yeah.
And he says, Jess, I am a robot. Jess.
Let's see how good this is light blocked.
You know, I used that Tamiya black there on my little ship that I made. Like, one coat was pretty much enough to do it. I was really surprised.
Yeah, it doesn't take a lot.
I see a little shine coming through the top there.
Yeah, I do too.
There we go. Beauty. Oh, Buck got his number back. Says, I stole my number back. Trent says, damn robots.
I think that'll work.
Oh, yeah. That looks good. What about the back, like the loop there where the engines are? Are you gonna like maybe scrape that off so that there's a little light coming through?
Maybe.
You could always try, and then if it doesn't work, just throw another coat on. Because it's got like a similar engine as the Orville, right?
Right.
But I guess if it's sitting there parked on the shuttle bay floor, it's probably not going to be lit up and on.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. What about that picture you showed earlier? Was it? I don't think it was on. I don't think it was lit up.
That's a good question.
I didn't really notice.
No, it's not.
No. So yeah, it's sitting there on the floor. It wouldn't be lit up. Buck says, I made a funny for once. Says,
Yeah,
stole my number back.
The engine there's not lit up.
Yeah, I can see right there that blue strip. So you got two blue strips.
Yeah.
On each of those loops there, yeah.
The front's not lit up either. You can see the black there, but I'm gonna have the front lit up.
Yeah, why not? How are you gonna paint those little red honeycombs there? Those little octagons.
On the back? Well, you won't be able to see the back. It'll be sitting in the shuttle bay like that.
Okay, you'll see it from the front.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about the back details at all anyways.
That shuttle bay is so tiny that you'll never see that.
Yeah. You do the blue stripe across the nose there though?
Yeah, I'll do that. Try to anyway.
Yeah. It's too bad my thing crashed out when I was making my video and I lost some footage on my Miranda Hornet there.
Oh, you lost some of the footage?
So yeah, I did end up losing some of the footage. I think just the stuff that I had in my video that I was working on got lost because everything else I had on my memory card was still there. My kid recovered it, but the stuff that was in the video being used got lost. So I scrounged around and I added some unused clips that I had that I didn't put in the video just to give it a little bit more. But there was one part where I damaged, around the bridge, there's that gray stripe, right?
Yeah.
For the decals. And then it has a red pinstripe on either side of it.
Right.
and it's super thin, right? So I damaged a little section of that gray part of the decal and the red pinstripe. So I matched the paint, the gray paint, and I repainted it. And then I took and I like zoomed right in with my camera and got a close up shot. I took a paintbrush and a pair of tweezers and I plucked like 2 hairs out of the paintbrush, and I put tape around the tweezers, and I used 2 hairs and a drop of red paint to repaint that red pinstripe.
Nice.
And I was like, I had my camera on like a super macro close up shot, and it's all gone. I lost it. I was like, damn, that was a really cool shot.
Sucks.
Yeah.
That would have been cool to see. Sorry, I'm not on camera right now. I'm cleaning my airbrush out.
That's all right. Let me catch up here. Alex said, your ship looked amazing, Jody. Shame the saucer lights failed. Yeah, I'm still fighting with myself on whether I might try to pop it apart. And because it's really small, but the way that I put it together, the pieces kind of wrap around the top and bottom of the saucer. So I don't know. I might be able to crack it apart on the sides and pop it off.
That would be
and get
hard
in there,
to pop open.
I don't think so, because I can get into the edge of it and then get like my chisel blade in there and maybe wedge it. I just have to fix all the paint when I put it back. Yeah. But I don't know. Howard sent me another Excelsior, the same as the kit that I did before. Right. I made that Excelsior refit into. So I might just use that Excelsior and make a bigger size version of this little ship.
There you go.
I do that.
That would be cool. Yeah, he sent you the 537 Excelsior, didn't he?
No, it's the 1000 scale. It's the exact same kit that I did the other one with.
Oh, okay.
Brent says, I'd take it back if I did, Buck. To number. Buck says, I think we put Todd to the sleep. Buck says, I notice you're painting your hands, Donnie. You need some small clamps to hold things while you paint. You know what? I got a bunch of those little clips that's on a little stick. I just hold the things too. Whatever, man. Get paint on my hands. I don't care.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them too.
Buck said clamps. Everyone drink. Alec, you don't even drink. First time for everything. If you're at Wonderfest, we're going to get you so hammered. But don't worry, we'll take care of you too. Make sure you're safe. Buck says, it's not when I say clamps, it's when I use clamps. Obviously, you have not read the rules. You might have got lost in translation, Buck.
I almost thought I was going to have to get Ian's Knipex pliers to get that open.
Oh, that lid was stuck pretty good?
Yeah, it was. I hope that's enough too, because no, wait a minute. Here's another one. I thought that was my only jar of Insignia white, but it's not.
Not going to take much for that little shuttle. Trent says he doesn't know the rules. That's a bannable offense. Alex says, please spare me, Trent. and he says, I'll pass on the drinks, Jody.
You'll pass out after the drinks? Okay.
Hey, you like brownies, Alec? You like brownies? Get you some brownies. Buck says it'll take at least half a beer to get Alec hammered. Well, you know what? If you've never drank before, yeah, that'd be all it would take. I don't drink very often, and it takes me like if I drank 3 beer, I'd be feeling it. And, 15 years ago, I could drink 30 beer.
Build up a little tolerance.
Yeah. Like I'd get a bottle of whiskey before, and I'd be finished it by the end of the night, and now I'm lucky to get through half of one in a full night.
I haven't drunk a whole bottle of whiskey in one night in a while.
Oh, same here. Howard says, you can try to get me drunk, but it'll never happen.
Why not?
But I could act drunk. I don't know. Maybe he's alcohol proof. Or we'd never be able to twist his arm enough to drink.
You don't drink, Howard, at all?
Buck says he likes brownies. Alec likes brownies.
I like brownies too.
We'll give you some brownies. Todd's still here.
Some special brownies. Give Alec some of those special brownies.
He says just normal ones.
Normal brownies are no fun.
Trent says, I got you, Alec. It's legal. I'll bring some. You should see the stuff they got now, man. There's a store here you can go and they have chips. Like there's Fritos and Doritos and Sprite and like all kinds of products. Snacks and chips and candies and everything that is like all infused with everything, right?
Well, they've got candies and stuff here. I don't think I've ever seen any chips.
Oh yeah, you can get like bags of Doritos. There's like a couple different flavors and Fritos and friggin' I don't remember. There's so much stuff. There's so many things. Like there's about 10 different kinds of soda.
Happy soda?
Yeah, happy soda. Howard says, I drink some, but I can nurse a single can of beer all night. Yeah, that's kind of where I am lately, especially with beer. I don't know. I gave up drinking beer for quite a few years.
I don't like beer.
I have one once in a while. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. Alex says, I've had a small shot of red wine as a sign of respect when at an Italian festival, when honoring a man who brought Italian restaurants to the city who passed away. Otherwise, only when it's cooked off. Well, you know what? I'm just kidding around anyways. I'm not ever going to force anybody to do anything they don't want to do.
Right.
Buck says, who drinks red wine by the shot? How about every Catholic person that goes to a mass? They'll share the same cup. That looks wicked.
The wild thing is, from the side, it almost doesn't
It
look
looks
lit
black.
up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But from the front, it's lit up.
I'm surprised that it's not deflecting out the side like that.
I know.
Is it smooth?
Yeah.
I wonder if you scuffed it up, if it would diffuse to the sides.
Maybe I should have put a layer of white on it before I put the black on. You know, to reflect the light around inside of it more.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're only seeing the light when you're looking straight back at where the SMD is. When you look at an angle, you're just seeing the black primer on the inside.
It's kind of a cool effect.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to see, like, you're not going to be able to look on many different angles once it's in there, right? You're going to be kind of looking at it head on anyways.
Yeah.
And if you can see it from a little bit of an angle, like right there, like that looks cool.
That much.
Yeah, but that looks neat.
From about that much of an angle, but that'd be the most.
Yeah. That gives it a cool effect though.
Yeah. That's wild. I definitely should have put
white first, yeah.
White first.
You know, if it was me, I'd put it in there on a slight angle so you can actually see that.
Yeah, and when it's off, it's just black. You're just seeing the inside of the black primer.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Interesting. I'll lay that aside and let it cure a little bit before I start trying to put blue stripes on it. I don't want to end up screwing the paint up. That'd be my luck. I finally got it right and then I screw it up.
Yeah, well, that's what I did last night. I had a nice smooth paint job. Yeah, my little model there. I had a nice smooth paint job. It was looking all good, and then I decided to add another detail to the top of it. And by the time I got making that little detail, I had glue fingerprints all over it and peeled all the paint off. So I had to scrape it down and take it right back down to the plastic again to get it nice.
I've done that before. Definitely done that before.
Let's see what we got here. Howard says,
an extra one just in case.
Oh, right on. Yeah. Oh, it didn't take you long. Put a layer of white on that one and then black and then white again. Howard says, don't try to Mickey me or you'll be sorry. My mom got drunk and stabbed a guy in his gut with a nail file for getting touchy with her. My mom stapled a guy's scrotum to the wooden chair.
The problem is I've only got that much white paint left. Insignia white.
Oh.
I guess I could just make some really light gray. Wouldn't be that hard to do.
A lot of white, a drop of black. Howard says, I mean, didn't Peter Griffin get drunk on communion wine? No, probably. Sounds like something Peter would do.
It does, doesn't it?
This is the best blood ever. Trent says, I wouldn't force him to eat the brownie, but I might forget to tell him what's in it. If you make them right, you can taste it. Mountain Dew. That is a hard. That can be a killer.
Mountain Dew can be a killer?
Oh. Trent says, that looks sweet, Donnie. Your shuttle.
Thank you.
Alex says, Donnie, I must apologize for speaking blasphemy on lights, but for the Star Wars blaster, I don't see any way to light it, especially when it's designed to have a half-inch dowel in the middle of it.
A half-inch dowel in the middle of it?
I guess for
stability or something?
For strength, yeah. Like a wooden core. Howard says, wouldn't aluminum or silver be better than white in there?
Well,
when you get like a blue, it turns your light kind of blue.
It does.
If you use silver.
White, if you're wanting a pure white light, it's best to use white paint to reflect it. I know it's counterintuitive, but I learned that the hard way.
Oh, Buck's got an intruder. Get out, Satan! You tell him, Buck. You tell Satan. Get out of here. And then he says, white paint?
White?
Trent says to Alec, use a half-inch brass tube instead.
There you go. Now you're thinking, Trent.
And Alex says, it's essentially a wooden core going down the barrel and into the receiver. So, yes. Yeah, you could use a tube and then you could put a light in there.
Yeah, use a brass tube.
Or go to the hardware store and get PVC tubes.
Yeah.
That's rigid enough. Like for a hand blaster, why not? Says I'll see what I can find. And Buck yelling at Satan was the AI alien. He was yelling at the AI alien.
The AI alien?
I'm solid, human, and not an alien or AI. Well, you didn't have to tell us you're solid. You can keep that information to yourself. I know Donnie's Orville is pretty awesome, but doesn't get me quite excited enough to be solid. Donnie's camera is flickering. Yeah, Donnie's camera is flickering a lot more than usual tonight.
Is it?
And Buck says it might be the Jody effect. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. This computer is weird sometimes. Every time it does that thing where it crashes, when it starts back up, I don't get any information. It doesn't say anywhere of like what happened, or it doesn't say that there's a problem with it. It says everything's running fine the way it should be.
That is so weird. Well, my camera flick. You talking about when it goes black for a second?
Yeah, just like that. Just did it again.
Yeah, that's every time the compressor turns off. I still have not figured out why it does that.
It's just drawing a little extra power.
But that's just it. It doesn't do it when the compressor comes on. It does it when the compressor goes off.
Yeah.
You know, I would agree with that if it did it when the compressor come on. Oh, it's pulling some power, you know, and it has to catch up or whatever. But no, it does it when it goes off. The only thing I could think of is maybe I need to put it on a separate little surge suppressor or something.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a power bar with a switch on it.
Yeah. Now, I don't think there's any more lights I need to add to this part. I might be able to consolidate this part.
Jeez, all the freaking wires, man.
Now, why did that part go off? Oh, because the wire came out. Daggone it.
Oh, gotta give it a little pinch and twist.
Yeah.
Pinch and twist. So Alex says the only problem is that the grip and the receiver is one solid print. No open cavities, not even a trigger.
Dad, you can fix that, man.
Find a different print that is a little more flexible that you can modify. Yeah, there you go.
That'll hollow anything out.
Yeah. You got the tile cutting bit on there. That's that bit.
Tile
It's a
cutting
tile.
bits are serious.
Yeah, a tile saw. Yeah, I cut right through ceramic tile with it. Yeah. Howard says paper towel tube with plaster wrapped around it. Let's go old school.
That's right. I still got to do this light box for these lights.
Yeah, those curved ones there.
Yep. I got to do that, and
Mr. Cartwright's here.
That's
Howdy,
about time,
Mr. Cartwright.
How can I pick on you for not having a number when you're not here?
Buck says no one wants to know about your cavity. Well, you said he didn't have a cavity. He's got no cavity. Buck says, hey, Don, light is right. And then Buck says about your compressor, you should plug it in over there. That'll fix it.
Well, it's not plugged into the same plug. It's plugged into a different plug, but I guess because it's still on the same circuit.
Yeah, it'd be on the same breaker. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a
unless you got unless you can run it from another room. Yeah. And then the chances of the next room being on another breaker, a lot of times is, one breaker will handle 2 or 3 rooms. It's on a separate one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
The next
Dawn says
a separate breaker.
Gotcha. Dawn says, is the alien babbling again? And then he says, lights suck.
Lights are right.
Buck says, yep, babbling Bob, the AI alien. He says, nope, I'm not an alien, I'm human. So maybe that's why he said solid.
It's just a really light blue. It's not really even a duck egg blue. It's just a really light blue. Just I have a light blue.
Not quite teal.
No, it doesn't really have that green look to it. It's just like really light blue.
Really pale, yeah. Cloud blue, sky blue.
Sky blue. I have a sky. That's almost white, though. Sky blue is just almost white. I have it here somewhere.
Buck says, Marley just raised his head up and asked if there were aliens here. Says, hey, I lit my wood model I built. Come on.
Let's see here. I think this one is the closest. I'm going to try this one. Look.
Oh, I'm just laughing at Alec and Buck carrying on. Buck says, what song are you humming? I realized that you misspelled that word. Maybe far up one of the times. He says, nope, I spelled it correctly. I meant human. And Buck says, where's Trent? He needs to take that number from AI Leonic.
Alienic.
AI Leonic. Well, that looks like a good blue. That's pretty close.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. By the way,
nice.
There's little parts that go here. I didn't know there was little parts that go there.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
You got to print them?
I did print them.
You did, yeah.
I printed them last night. They're right there.
Oh, look at that. Little clear bits.
Well, I had clear in the printer, so I just printed them clear.
Oh, okay. They're not supposed to be. They'll be painted.
They'll get painted, so
yeah.
It doesn't matter. Now, let me bring up this here picture of the shuttle. It will temporarily cover up the chat, but Jody's got that handled.
Yeah, we got that. And we got Trent saying, I'm here.
I need to put a new
working
paper
on the
on
Puma.
Working on the Puma.
Oh,
nice.
Got to change your iPad screen?
Yep. Time for a new iPad screen. You saw how wet those paints were on that wet palette?
Yeah.
Those paints been in there for like a week.
Yeah, they just stay nice and hydrated. Does that have a lid? Put a lid on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got this lid.
Oh, right on.
And it just slides down on there. I mean, it doesn't have a rubber seal or nothing, but the seal's good enough.
It's enough to keep it regulated.
Yeah.
It's like a little humidor.
Yeah, it works good. Oh, I see. It follows that little contour.
Yeah, it sort of curves up around the window there, eh?
Yeah, it follows this little contour right here.
That kind of tapers up to a point there.
Yeah. I think there was a little dried bit of paint on the end of the brush.
Oh, no. Alec is begging for mercy because everyone else is ganging up on him.
Oh.
Trying to have him banned.
That's what happens when you're the only alien in the room.
He says, "Spare me." And Buck says, "Spare? Why, are you bowling?" Bowling on the Starship Enterprise.
This is the Orville.
Well, if the original Enterprise had a bowling alley, then I'm sure the Orville has one too.
Right?
And Buck says he's not the only alien, he just won't admit it. And he says he's not bowling.
Probably should make sure that's dry before I turn it over. Oh no, I got a blue dot on top of it.
Uh-oh.
I'll have to fix that later. I don't know how I did that.
Should be able to just wipe it off with a Q-tip before it cures.
Maybe. That's a good idea. I'm afraid it'll just
Little
make
bit
it a blue
of-
smear on that white, though.
If you put a little tiny amount of, what do you got there? Tamiya paint? What's your paint there? No, it wasn't Tamiya, was it?
No, this is Reaper paint.
So just a drip of water, you should just be able to dab that right off.
Oh no, I think it's already dry.
Oh. Buck says we should call him AI-generated lying alien, definitely not a Vulcan. Alex says Vulcans can lie. Spock has lied before.
Spock is only half Vulcan.
Buck says don't remove the blue dot. That's where the magic is stored.
Well, it's not coming off, so.
Well, you'll have to get paint over it after, I guess, eh?
Yeah.
Just a little dot with the brush or something.
I really don't want to have to brush paint lacquer, but looks like I'm gonna have to. That's not. You can't even see it on the camera.
I don't see anything.
It's there.
Oh,
though.
barely, just barely. It just barely showed up.
Oh well.
Buck says, "Stop rubbing it so hard, Donnie. You'll go blind."
I don't know. I'm 56 years old and I can still see, so I'm doing something right.
My vision's only getting better.
I don't know if it's getting better or not, but I can still see. How's that look?
That's awesome. That looks great.
Little blue line on each side. Now I gotta put one on in the cells.
Buck says, "I'm almost 61 and I can barely see any." Never mind.
What are you trying to say there, Buck, huh?
He's trying to say that looks great, Donnie.
I'm not even going to try to paint ECV 1971 on there.
No. Just do a blurry gray line. Or nothing. Just leave it. Alex says, Spock lied in Strange New Worlds when he was planning to steal the Enterprise to save Pike. Yeah, you already said that comment up there a few minutes ago. Well, there was a typo, but we got it. Maybe because I missed it. Sorry, I didn't read it.
Yeah, you did.
Just now, yeah. There's lots of comments, so I'm not.
You read it a minute ago, remember? Because I said Spock lies because he's half human.
That's right, yeah. Okay.
He's half human, so yeah. Now I need a really, really dark gray. That's perfect.
Found a good one.
Looks good to me. Well, it's stocked up. There's my little poker. That's the only bad thing about dropper bottles. sometimes they get a bit clogged up. Jody went silent.
I'm watching you. Buck said, Strange New Worlds obviously can't be canon then, since 30 years ago they said Spock couldn't lie. Howard says, well, there was that one episode where he was made fully human and he had to lie that he was a Vulcan.
Yeah, but he was human then. He wasn't a Vulcan.
That's what Buck says. See, he was human. He had to be human to lie. And then he says, wait, Alec, have you been lying to us? And then Buck says, I hate it when I get a little bit plugged. Yeah, me too. Says, but what? Buck says, anything. And Alex says he's watching you while he's laughing his butt off due to reading our conversation. Actually, no, I was totally watching what Donnie was doing. I was wondering why you used the blunt end of your paintbrush to stir the paint around on the pad there before you started painting.
I added a drop of water to it.
Oh, okay. I missed that part. Just to thin it out a little bit.
Yeah, you have to put more coats, but it goes on better.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't end up with like a blob of paint.
You right, Jody?
Yep. Choking on my coffee a little bit.
Well, don't do that.
Oh, it happens all the time when I take a drink of something. Goes down my esophagus. Or goes down my trachea a lot. Because I have I had this defect when I was born. My trachea and my esophagus was pinched. So I got like a thing in there to hold it open. That was installed when I was just an infant. And so I just have a hard time swallowing things sometimes. I'll take a drink of something and I'll be like breathing at the same time because the pipe is wide open.
Right. There you go.
Oh yeah, there you go. Perfect.
I'm not painting that number on it though.
No, you don't need. You're not going to even see it anyways. Even if you could, you wouldn't be able to read it.
Now, let's see if we can fix that little blue spot.
Alex says he has not lied about anything. And he is a human.
That we know of.
Buck says so hasn't and can't lie. More proof that he's an alien. Are you saying that I'm a Vulcan?
There. No blue
Perfect.
spot.
That looks great, man.
Thank you. Now I just need to fit that into the shuttle bay.
Trent says, that's sick, Donnie.
Thank you.
Buck says, I have a hard time swallowing that Alec is a human. No jelly beans. I had pizza, normal pepperoni, sausage pizza. Haven't had the peanut butter and jelly cheeseburger in a while.
Mm-hmm. You just don't want to admit it, Alec. Or did you have peanut butter and jelly pizza? Is that what it is?
Well, I got one for you last night. For a snack, I had scatolina.
Okay. What's that?
That's leftover spaghetti. And instead of spaghetti sauce, it's Catalina salad dressing, Parmesan, garlic and onion, and bacon bits. Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
It's weird. It's something I started coming up with a long time ago when I didn't have much to throw together to find to eat. And I don't know, I just kind of like it. It's like a pasta salad, but I like it hot. I make it warm. Buck said that sounds pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Mary likes it, but she prefers it to be cold. Howard says that sounds normal. That's pretty big in there, eh?
Yeah. I'm just wondering if I run the wire out the bottom, I might not be able to get the shuttle bay back in.
What if you run it right out the back? You won't really see the tail of it.
Like that's what I'm thinking, because that shuttle bay is a tight fit.
Yeah. Like you might have to go through the back wall of it and then just have a little tail wire. Maybe you could paint the wire gray coming out of the back so it's less noticeable.
Right.
Paint it the same color as your floor there. Or even carve a little channel in the floor and bury the wire and then cover it with putty or something. I don't know. But you know what? I don't think you're gonna see if you put your hole right in the corner.
That's what I'm thinking.
Of the back where the shuttle is going to be in the corner of the bay there, you're not going to see the wire at all.
Bend the wires around like that.
Yeah.
And then let them go right out the corner. I don't think you'd ever see them.
No. There's only going to be like, a 1/16 of an inch or an 1/8 of an inch of wire exposed. The shuttle's going to be blocking anyways. The shuttle will be in front of it. Buck says, Donnie, your window fell out.
Window fell out.
I think he means the roof of your shuttle bay when you took it out.
Oh, yeah, I took that out.
Howard says, I just had a bean, rice, and vegetable soup and some salsa added in for dinner. A little salsa in the soup to kick it up a little bit. That's a pretty good idea. Buttered and salted popcorn Alec had on his break. You got the little bits. I love that little case there for your bits. It's just like the big ones. Yeah, but it's just like the big ones.
Yeah.
The little flip up thing there. You don't usually see that in a little thing like that. It's cute.
Now, can I get 2 wires through that hole?
Trent is calling it a night. Trent says good night, guys. Good night, Trent.
Have a good one, Trent.
Thanks for watching.
Yes.
Buck says, see you, Trent. Have a good evening. And you stole Howard's #1.
He got #1 back, and all he did was say he was leaving.
Yep.
2 wires do fit through that hole.
Beauty.
Voila. Yeah, this little shuttle just barely fits in this shuttle bay.
Yeah, it looks a lot bigger in the picture, eh? Like the shuttle bay itself.
It is. But right about there should work.
That looks good.
And I can stop up that hole with some...
Yeah, you can't see those wires at all.
So now I need to put some glue on there. If I can get it back out.
And Howard says, you know what, Buck, about the number? He says, I don't care. About the chat crown, he says, as Don would say, piss off. Says, that looks good.
I don't care about the numbers either. I just like messing with Don about it.
Yeah, it's just something fun to get the viewers commenting more.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Get out my ceramic tips tweezers. Those shouldn't scratch the paint.
Can you just put a drop of glue down on the... Oh, I was going to say just put it on the floor and then put the shuttle down.
Well, I got it on the shuttle now, Jody. Well, I can't hold it with the tweezers anyway. Right about there.
Buck says, "Oh crap, the shuttle just went through the roof. Did the ship crash?" I'm referring to when you put it in there. Alex says, "No, I think the cadet forgot how to fly."
Boy, that is just like half a millimeter from the roof.
Yeah. Does it even fit through the opening?
Barely.
And it's the same scale as the ship.
Supposed to be. But I mean, you know how it is whenever you're converting something from a TV show to a model.
Yeah. And it looks like in the picture, it looks like the shuttle bay expands inside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a T shape, not just a little rectangle. Like in the picture, it looks like there's a corner. There's a corner. Can I just put this back on here for a sec?
Yeah.
See, there's a corner that the guy's in a little alcove there. So in this photo, it looks a lot bigger than what you got.
Yeah, it does. I had a picture. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go.
Buck says, "Methinks the shuttle isn't to scale." It might be that, and it also might be that the shuttle bay piece itself isn't to scale either. Because it looks like it should expand. Oh, there we go.
See?
Yeah.
That's the whole... It's just a big
square.
Yeah,
it is.
But it's way bigger than what
that other picture looked like a totally different shuttle bay. It wasn't even the same color. It wasn't even the same color.
The only part that's not square is where these doors are. They're kind of recessed into the wall.
Yeah, not much though.
No. But it's just a big old square. And
now in that picture, when you look at the shuttle, you can actually see inside of it.
Yeah.
You can see the console and the seats.
But I have this, so that's what I got to work with.
Work with what you got.
Right.
Make it work. Howard says, commenting more or to show who's the biggest gabbing Richard in the chat.
The whole number thing kind of ills Howard, I think, but I just like messing with Don. Now.
And then Buck says, "Are you saying I talk too much, Howard?" And Alex says, "If that was the case, then I'd probably have first."
Never. We would never say you talk too much. We wouldn't say it, but
we got the ceiling on. Alex says, now, Donnie, try not to scratch the paint when you take off on your away mission.
Right.
Buck says, I talk more, Alec. You just say the same 4 words over and 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 over. Over.
Over.
Lol. A little spot of glue.
A little spot of glue. It just barely clears that roof.
Buck says, I think I'm over it now.
The question is, you got to remember to put resistors on these wires. Because there wasn't room to put resistors by where the shuttle is.
Yeah. So you got to put it on the wire before you hook it up to the rest.
Yeah.
Click.
Voila.
Cool. Light it up.
Let me get a 510 resistor. Might even go 620 if 510 is too bright.
Just dim her down a little more.
Yeah, let's see what it looks like with a 510.
Nicely done, Donnie. Very nice.
Thank you, Buck. That should be all of those. spaghetti wires. Oh, back.
Alex says, I'm curious, Donnie, was the entire ceiling one giant light or something? Just a bit surprised to see it clear, but it looks amazing.
I had to print the whole part in clear. I couldn't print part of the part in clear and part of the part in regular resin. It was all one part.
Yeah, the whole shuttle bay was clear.
Yeah, it was one part.
That's how you got the cool Y-shaped lights on the floor there.
Yeah, I think I need to take this resistor off. I don't like it being that dim. And of course, I unhooked the wrong wires. Dummy. You big dummy. You wasn't supposed to unhook those. You were supposed to unhook the other ones.
Buck says, you're hooking a bunch of those wires on the wrong side of the resistor.
No, I'm not.
He said that a while ago when I was in the kitchen.
Yeah, I was playing around the other night and I put a resistor on the shuttle bay lights. I don't think I like that. It's too dim.
Alex says, do resistors have a set orientation? No, I asked that question and I was told no, they don't. Doesn't matter which direction. And Howard says, damn it, Bobby, you big dummy.
I still got to figure out how to get a little more light in the shuttle bay.
Old, is there enough room to put something over the ceiling there?
That's maybe what I was thinking.
Pointing towards it? Or if you were to stick an LED on the ceiling of the outside part, you know what I mean? Before you stick the shuttle bay in there.
Well, you can't do that because it won't slide in.
No, not on the shuttle bay. On the other part
in here.
The body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there enough room to get one stuck up on there?
Possibly.
Because there's a little gap, right? Once your shuttle bay is past that opening it slides into, there's some space in between the ceiling and the model.
Very little.
Not much, yeah. Enough for a flat LED, though.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe a 1206 or something like that.
Even if it wasn't directly on the top of the ceiling, like maybe just shining it in from the back would be enough to light the whole thing?
Maybe.
I don't think he added anything to his blue, Alec. He's asking, did you add green to the blue like Todd suggested? He said that looks so good. I think that's just the blue that was in the bottle.
No, that's just the blue. I mean, if I shine a light in there like that, it lights up the shuttle bay a little bit.
You don't want too much in there.
Yeah.
Let's even lighten up those sides too, where you got the blue lines.
Yeah, it is. I wonder if when I make the light box for this and these lights up here, if I leave the back open, will that have enough light coming out of it to do that?
You could always give it a test before you decide to put it in there for good. Like do that top plate first, put it on and see if it lightens it enough.
Yeah. Because all I was thinking about doing for this light box, because I put these rods in here, tubes, is a flat piece of styrene that goes all the way across here and goes
sitting
down
on top of those tubes.
Yeah, sitting right on top of those tubes, and paint it white.
Yeah,
and just let the light mount the light. Where's that other? Where did I put the other piece?
over there.
I had it just a minute ago. There it is. See, this piece goes right here.
Yeah. And that's got a light on it.
I can put the LEDs on this.
Yeah.
Or would it be better to put
that'll
it might be better to
reflect.
put the LEDs down there.
I think either way, I think it's going to be enough to reflect into the front for sure.
Right, but I was just thinking the way these windows are positioned, if I put the LEDs up here, you'll look through the windows and see the LEDs.
Oh, yeah. And if you put them on that other plate, it'll be lower, right?
Yeah. By the time you're above it far enough to see that far down, you won't be able to see through the windows anyway.
That's right. Yeah, good thinking. Good thinking. Okay. Hi, buddy bird. Going to bed?
So I need to measure that.
You saying good night?
Good night, Tori.
Donnie said good night, Tori. Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So I need to measure that.
Hey, little guy.
It's like a toddler.
Bird is such a suck.
The bird is what?
He's a suck. He's a sucky baby.
Yeah, but he's cute.
Little... Oh yeah, he's cute as hell. He's got to have his little kisses and his little pets before he goes to bed in his bird cage. He's got to get everybody. Yeah.
Jack was that one. He was a dog.
Yeah.
He had to have his attention.
Oh yeah, they love it. Alex says, "Oh, I see. I remember you had a small problem with the clear blue in an earlier stream. We added the lights to it. Yeah, for those clear bands on the sides, they weren't getting evened out.
Yeah, I was doing it different then. I was trying to put the clear blue on the outside of the shuttle bay. You know, paint that whole wall clear blue, and just let the light shine through. But that just wasn't working. That just was not working at all.
By painting just the one single line on the inside, you kind of concentrate your line and it's more even and smooth, eh?
Right. Let's see here. Oh no, inch. I am dumb American. I need inch. 2.45. Where is my styrene?
Styrene.
You'd think I'd be more prepared for this.
Prepared?
Right. I'm going to turn you off. I don't need to spray anymore. Oh, that's just a little bit too narrow.
Buck said, it's over there. Eric
It's
said,
over there.
no, it's not, Buck. It's over there. Jeez. Hi, Eric.
What's up, Eric?
Alex says, you're both wrong. It's up there. Where? Up in space?
It is the Orville.
That's right. It's just how you put what up there?
That's right.
Up where? Up there. Don't put that up there. I warn you.
It would be nice if they would make the marks start at the end of the ruler. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's always that couple of millimeters off the end there.
Yeah, the little useless bit of ruler.
Just take it to the grinder. Grind the end off.
Yeah, but how accurate would that actually be?
As accurate as you need it to be.
We're trying to say, Jody, that I'm all just willy-nilly.
No, but you're not measuring things down to the micron.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, perfect fit.
You're going to be one of those guys that starts painting stuff on a grain of rice?
No. That might accidentally leak enough light back there to do the shuttle, babe. We'll find out. We will find out.
Buck says, careful, Eric. The AI generated alien might bite. Howard says, but then the inches would be off.
How would the inches be off?
Not if you grind the end off where there is no measurements.
Yeah, the marks
start. Yeah, you don't need that part.
You know, 1/8 of an inch from the end of the ruler.
File it down. Use your Dremel. Eric says, Donnie, are those new God Hand scissors?
No, these are cheapo Walmart scissors. I can imagine how much God Hands would want for a pair of scissors. But these are God Hand scissors. Yeah, and?
What's the difference? Scissors are scissors. Scissors are scissors.
I just learned that lacquer thinner also removes the white lines from your mats.
Oh, yeah. That removes a lot of stuff from a lot of things.
because I spilled my little thing of lacquer thinner, and now there's a nice little spot here with no lines. It'll be okay.
Don't need those.
Nah, I need to paint this white.
Says he bought some polystyrene at Hobby Lobby today after work. Excellent.
Nice.
Yes. Ooh, you get the silver Sharpie. No.
Yeah, the black ones don't show up too good on the black styrene. Imagine that.
No. Jay says, hide the spot with a pit stain.
Was he talking about the blue spot or what?
Maybe. That was a while ago.
Yeah, it was.
He took care of it. No more blue spot.
I just painted over it. I erased it. Ooh, quiet.
Oh, the lacquer spot, he means.
Oh,
lacquer spot on your mat.
The lacquer spot, yeah.
Yeah. Put a pit stain sticker on it. No, put a Dawn's modeling desk sticker on it.
There you go. I have stacks of those. I need to send those out to everybody.
I'll take some.
I meant to bring them to Wonderfest last year, and I forgot because I'm not smart that way. I even had them all laid out the night before so I could bring them to Wonderfest. They still didn't make it.
I printed a bunch of my own. They look pretty good, but they don't hold up very well.
Well, not to the sun, no, because they're not UV resistant. But this one over here on my toolbox is holding up just fine.
Cool. Eric says, I need some stickers too. Never got an HTM one.
I think Todd has all the HTM stickers.
I got a couple.
I've got one.
I think I got like 2 or 3.
I've got one that's stuck on my toolbox.
I've got one of everybody except for yours and Howard's, but Howard never had any at the time.
Right. I've got Ricardo's and Keith's and Ian's and yours and Jody's and Ken's and the HTM sticker. And I've got the HTM and Howard and Buck's poker chips.
Excellent. I got a bunch of Cosmic Quest hobby ones too from our buddy Russ there that came and visited us. He left a big stack of them. So I got a handful of those. He's a pretty nice guy. He's really cool.
He is. I thought I had one of his too. It's not on my toolbox though.
You probably do, because he left a bunch of them at the room there.
His wasn't stickers though, were they? They were cards.
No, I think he left. There was cards and 2 different size stickers, large ones and smaller ones. You had like the 2-inch sticker and the 1.5 or the 3-inch sticker, whatever, 2 different size ones. Todd says, send me your address in Discord for an HTM chip. If others send me their swag, I will include it too. Wow, look at this guy. There you go.
Todd is our distribution center.
Public relations.
Yeah, that too.
That's mighty awesome of you, Todd.
It is.
Yeah, pretty bird. Go to bed. I don't know if you can hear that, but he's tweeting away there.
No, I don't hear him.
Okay, good.
I think he's cool though.
Yeah, he is most of the time. Not cool when you're trying to do something though, like cooking or model making or drawing. He's always trying to bite your pencil leads and your erasers, choose the edge of the papers. Oh, Buck says, "Oh, I got a little swag in my hole."
Oh, shrag in my hole. What?
Todd says, "Dealing with mom stuff, but we'll get the stuff out." Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to worry about getting a rush on that stuff, Todd. You do what you need to do, man.
Right?
Take care of you and your stuff first.
Todd has a whole house to prepare for.
That's right. Like Chase said, or like Eric says, family first.
Exactly. Is your mom sick, Todd?
I'll let Todd tell you. Because I guess Buck missed it on on yesterday's stream.
Oh, it was on yesterday's stream. I missed it.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to go back and listen to it yet. Oh, your mom
I'll
passed away? I'm sorry, Todd.
Yeah.
I hate to hear
Todd's
that,
comment
man.
up there first. How do you feel now, Buck?
I hate to hear that, Todd.
Yeah, that's sad news for anyone to lose their mom.
Yes, it is.
Or their dad. But happens to all of us. Eventually.
It does.
I used to think my old man was indestructible. He got surgery for a brain tumor removal and woke up still in the friggin' operating table and said, "Is it done? Can I go home yet?" And they said, you need to go back to sleep."
Oh,
and he left he went home the next day. He stayed in the hospital for one night and then he went home.
Wow. That's crazy. That's blue. That's blue. Where's the white light? That's red.
Just take the red light and paint it white, Donnie.
Yeah. Cool white. That's what I need.
Cool white. Cool white.
Cool white.
How about that white? Is it cool?
It is.
Alex says, red light? Are we in a district? Yes.
You know, I just realized it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll just stop.
I wasn't going to stop you.
I'll just stop here. I'll solder my lights up next time. I didn't realize what time it was. I was just cruising along.
That's cool, man. But we know you got to get up real early in the morning for work.
Just 4 o'clock.
Yeah, that's just 4 o'clock.
Yeah. But we got the shuttle.
I remember those days.
Installed. We got that much done anyway.
That looks cool, man. Really cool.
And then these little things go right there. Like that.
Nice. Are those the same color as the main hull color? Or are those going to get painted a different color?
I'll have to look and make sure. I'm not totally sure if they're exactly the same color or a little off. But we got that much done tonight. That does look kind of neat where the window changes at a different angle.
Yeah, it makes it gives it some depth, right?
Yeah.
It makes it look like there's I like that. And you can see down the side, you can see the nice blue pinstripe you did.
Yeah.
That floor looks awesome.
A little bit of light down in there though, where you can, see the walls.
Yeah, I think your idea that you're doing here is going to work pretty nicely.
I hope so. We'll find out. But thank you everybody for stopping by. I appreciate it. Sorry to hear about your mom, Todd. Let me get over here.
Nice of where you work to send you some condolences, Todd. That's a nice thing for them to do.
It is.
Alex says, looks amazing.
Thank you, Alec.
Buck says maybe Ian should fly over and give Todd a big HTM hug.
Oh, man.
Says looks fantastic, Donnie. Well, because earlier, let's see, Eric said we should have the Arizona Alien give Todd a big hug from HTM. And Todd said, Eric, you shut your dirty mouth.
Well, he wouldn't have to fly. He's just right down the road.
No, but then Buck said maybe we'll fly over and maybe Ian should fly over and give Todd a big hug.
Yeah. But tomorrow night we got Keith at 7 Eastern. I think he's going to be starting on the Goonies Lego set.
I think he said something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be producing for Keith. I might have to step away for a bit during his show. I'll talk to him about that.
Okay. So it'll be Keith tomorrow night with Jody producing at 7 Eastern. And then right after Keith at 9 Eastern will be Buck. I think he's still working on the not Lego, not Harry Potter, not Hogwarts Castle. And then Wednesday night, we got the Woody Wednesday. Most of us are working on the Istanbul. Thursday night will be Jordan working on something. I don't know what he'll be working on. He might be aligning the cars again.
Aligning the cars. Jordan's got a lot of projects on the go.
Yeah, that'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, we got the Friday night stream at 9 Eastern. And then, Jody, are you going to stream before Andrew?
Yeah, I believe I will be streaming before Andrew on Saturday.
At what time?
I'll check to make sure that Andrew is streaming on Saturday. Because if Andrew doesn't, then I like to schedule a little bit later.
Right.
But then if he does, I like to schedule around 7 or so, right? To give myself a couple hours.
So if Andrew streams at 9 Eastern, Jody will be streaming a couple hours before that. And if not, then Jody will stream a little later.
That is correct.
And then we got the Sunday stream at 4 Eastern. And that is the week in HTM.
That is the week. And check out everybody's channel. Go check out Ken's Hobby Bench and Aligning the Stars, and check out the Reliant that those guys are working on, the buddy build together. It's super cool.
I think I've got links to all their channels in my description. Pretty sure I do.
Yes, you do.
But thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I appreciate it. We'll figure out how to light this shuttle bay up next week. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you're not. Yeah, not Lego, not Harry, not Potter, not Hogwarts. I left a nod out. I'm sorry, Buck. But like and subscribe if you want, and I appreciate it. And we will see you in the comments tomorrow night on Keith the Buck stream. So have a good one, everyone.